Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the Great Puckettini. What I got for you tonight is I'm going to break down the University of Alabama-Birmingham Blazers. They're going to play the Arkansas Razorbacks this Saturday at 3 p.m. at the Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. And we're going to break these guys down. I'm going to show you a little video at the end of this as well. Let me see, I don't check something here real quick. But there we go. So, yeah, we're going to break them down. I'm going to tell you what we need to be looking for on Saturday and what the Hogs got coming. Alabama-Birmingham, they are 1-1. They beat Alcorn State pretty good, but then Louisiana Monroe beat them pretty good. So they have some glaring weaknesses. I think Arkansas should get the win. I think we should be able to beat them. If we play like we did against Oklahoma State, we just can't. Defense needs to play a little better for sure. Offense just needs to continue what they're doing. Now, Alabama-Birmingham has a good defense, as you'll see. But anyway, first up, we'll check out their offense. And they're led by quarterback. He wears number 4, and his name is Jacob Zeno. He's 6'4", 210 pounds, so you see he's got really good size, NFL prototype size for a quarterback. He completes 68% of his passes. Now, he's passed for 382 yards for 2 touchdowns, but also for 2 interceptions. So that's not a good ratio for him. So Arkansas has a chance there to maybe pick some passes off. Hopefully the secondary is going to play better than they did against Oklahoma State. I thought they really struggled. I thought they've struggled in both games so far, which I'm kind of surprised. But anyway, secondary needs to get going here this week. Now, he does have a 66, this is Zeno, he has a 66% passing grade, which is pretty good. 70 is kind of really good, and then 60 is kind of getting there, so it's pretty good. Now, he has had 6 passes dropped on him. His receivers will drop some passes. Now, most of his passes, too, they don't push the ball down the field much. Most of his passes are short, either behind the line of scrimmage or under 10 yards. So, the Hogs should be able to not have to worry about the deep ball, really. Now, you say that, and they'll try to beat us deep a few times, but so far this season, they have not pushed the ball down the field much at all. I don't think they have a completion over like 20 yards maybe. So, anyway. Now, Zeno does have a 63% run grade. He can run and pass. He's a good athlete. He has 10 carries for 79 yards here in the first 2 games, and he has lost 1 fumble. So Hogs need to be after the football, stripping, grabbing for it all the time. All right, now up next, we're going to look at their offensive line. Now, and I think this might be a reason why they don't throw the ball down the field as much. Their left tackle here is John Darius Morgan. He has good size, but if you look at his grades over here, he grades out of 57% in run game and 42% in pass. So we need to put somebody on here that can get some pressure on the quarterback. We really need to attack him, and we need our defensive line to step up and get some pass rush this week. We need Landon Jackson. We need Nico Davier, Anton, Big J. We need him rushing the passer. We got to get some rush on this quarterback, but we can't get behind him. We cannot get behind the quarterback when we rush because he can run. You see, the best one they got here is a center, Brady Wilson. He's a redshirt senior. He's 71. That's really good. 71 runs, 77 pass. See the right guard here, Zaire Flournoy. He has good size, but 59% in the run game, 58% in the pass game. Should be able to attack him, the right guard and the left tackle. We should be able to get some pressure on the quarterback this week. But like I said, we need to make sure we stay in a running lane, in the rush lanes, and do not get behind the quarterback. Okay, now the right tackle is pretty good. He's in the 65s. Left guard's pretty good in the 60s there. So left tackle, we need to be after that guy. We need to really put our best pass rusher on him. All right, now the receivers, the top receivers are really their best ones. The guy in the middle is Cam Shanks. Now, he's a redshirt freshman. He's little. He's 5'8", 180, but he does lead them in catches for 10 catches for 116 yards, and that's about 11.6 yards per catch, which is kind of like he catches a first down every time he catches the ball. So that's really good. That's a good average there. Could be better, though. And then number 1 is Amari Thomas. He's a sophomore, 6'2", 205, good size, good speed. He's got 8 passes for 58 yards and a touchdown. He averages only about 7 yards a catch. That's pretty low. And like I say, they don't push the ball down the field much. I think it's several things. Quarterback may not be very consistent down the field, very good accuracy, and the line I think struggles to block for him at times. And then the running back is probably their third best receiver on the team, and he's a pretty good size, 5'10", 220. He's caught 5 passes for 36 yards, which is 7 yards per catch as well. So those are the guys. Cam Shank's been the best one. Amari Thomas can be good too, and there's a couple others that have caught like 5 passes or so that could of course break out against us. But those are the top 3. All right, in the running game, they run the ball here with Lee Beebe. He is a redshirt sophomore, and I was just talking about him. He's 5'10", 220, runs a 4.58, so he's got NFL prototype size and speed. He's carried the ball 29 times for 137 yards, which is a 5 yards per carry average, which is really good. Now, he has 2 touchdowns, but also he fumbled twice. And I saw the 2 fumbles. I believe it was against Louisiana Monroe, but, it was back-to-back. So he will put the ball on the ground. Arkansas needs to put a hat on the football and strip it and hit it. Against all their runners, they will put the ball on the ground. And their backup here is Isaiah Jacobs, and he's a good runner too. He's 5'10", 220. He's carried 19 times for 88 yards, which is a 5 yard per carry average. So they got 2 good running backs there. But like I said, our offensive line is not the best. Our defensive line should be able to really control the game like we did against Oklahoma State there for a while. We slowed the running game down because, also our offense was dominating the first half. We just couldn't score touchdowns. But anyway. All right, now let's flip over to defense. They've got a really good defense. Their offense is a little weak, but Alabama-Birmingham has a good defense. The run defense grades out at 72% versus the run, which is a really good grade. It's hard to run on them so far this season, which Alcorn State didn't do much of anything to them, really. Louisiana Monroe whooped them pretty good. So their leading tacklers here are they're 2 safeties, and you think when you hear that man, they're making tackles way down the field. But anyway, so safety Chris Bracey here, he's got good size, and he's had 9 tackles in 2 games. And then their other safety is Sarad Bryant. They're both about the same size there, and he's had 9 tackles as well. And then their linebacker Everett Rusall Jr., he's 6'2", 235. That's really good size, and he's had 7 tackles on the season. So they're very good versus the run. So we're going to have to – offensive line's going to have to take over. Running backs going to have to run hard. You got to protect the football, make sure you get good snaps, and you got to make sure you catch the snap first. Pass defense is really good too. They're pretty good pass rush, pretty good coverage guys. Probably a little bit better coverage. Their best pass rushers here is number 8. He's Desmond Little. He's a senior transferred. I didn't see where he transferred from, but he's 6'6", 240. He's got 10 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 hits, and 6 quarterback hurries. So he's very active. And almost in the film you'll see him a time or 2. Then number 25, defensive end, James Smyer, I believe is how you say that. He's smaller, 6'2", 235. He has 1 sack and 2 quarterback hurries. Now their 2 best cover guys are number 1, Colby Dempsey. He's 5'10", 180, has an interception. Now, he has not given up any catches, is what they say on PFF.com. They've targeted his receiver 2 times with no catches. And then cornerback, number 36, Kelvin Hill. He's 5'10", 180, so the same size there. They're good. That's good size. He's had 3 targets against him, but he's given up no catches. So pass defense is tough as well. Their defense is pretty tough. We're going, offense is going to play good. It wouldn't surprise me if they slow us down a little bit, but then our defense should really slow them down. I don't think they've seen anybody like our offense, like Taylor Green, and I think I think we're going. They have not seen what we have. I don't think yet. All right. Kick return, punt returns. Punt returner here, wide receiver Cam Shanks. He's probably their best receiver. He's also a good punt returner. So far this year, he's returned 3 punts for a 23-yard average and 1 touchdown. So 23-yard average is great. A lot of coaches will tell you if you can average over 9 yards a punt return is good. That means you're kind of getting a first down on that punt return, which is really big. So to average 23 yards is good. So Arkansas has to be careful Had to get down the field and tackle him, and don't let him break any big ones. All right, field goals. They got a really good field goal kicker. His name's Jonah DeLange. I'm not for sure on these names exactly. He's been perfect so far this year on all his extra points and field goals. He's not missed a one. He has made two field goals between 40 and 49 yards. So he's got a pretty good leg. He has not attempted anything 50 or above. So a very good field goal kicker there. He's a good one. All right, now punting. Their punter is named Patrick Foley, and he's only punted 3 times, I believe. One was blocked, one was down inside the 20, and then one was returned for 13 yards. So he's been hit or miss there, some good and bad. Hopefully, it's huge. The chances of you winning after blocking a punt is huge if you're the team that blocks it. I mean, your chances of winning go up so much. It's a weird statistic, but it makes sense. But anyway, you increase your chances of winning a lot if you block a punt. So we need to get after him. And that's all I got here on the slideshow. So, like I said, I think Hogs, should win this game. Now, their defense is really good. Alabama-Birmingham's defense is good, but I don't think they've seen the type of talent we have with our quarterback, Taylor Green, with our receivers, with our running backs, and with the great Bobby Petrino calling plays. I think, I think we'll do okay against their defense, even though they do have a good defense. All right, now I'm gonna try to switch here and go to their video if I can get to it. Here it is. Now the only video I could find of them, I like to make it full screen if I can. I got to move me out of the way. It was really short, only about a minute long maybe. So this is about 7 minutes. I'm just going to let it play here. Where can I play it? Right there. Now let's don't do that. Let me see if I can take that sound off. Can I? Where can I do that? Right here. All right, there we go. Now, here you are. They're getting ready for the game. They get a big win here versus Alcorn State. Right here, they got the ball. And you see there's a quarterback. And like I say, he's a good runner. Backed it up just a little bit. Is it going to let me play? All right, here we go. So first play here, you see they got a naked bootleg. Get the quarterback out on the edge. Throws it. That's Shank. I believe was his name. I can't remember his name now. But you see, good receiver right here. Makes a good move down the sideline. Let's see. We'll see. We may listen to the sound so we hear their names here. Let's see. That was a Shanks again there, and you see him like a little speed sweep with him. You see, he's a good athlete. They like to get him the ball. You got to know where he is. You got to keep him covered for sure. Shanks, yeah. The quarterback. See now, look here. Zeno's taking off, running here. Notice with the defensive end, this guy right here, he's going to use that left tackle. I told you, should be able to beat him. He gets behind the quarterback, opens up a huge lane. Can't do that. Watch this right here. Cannot do that against him. He's got to be in here. Come back to the inside on your rush. And now don't let him get outside either, but we can't give an open lane like that. Zeno can run. Might have his head taken off right there, though. They're down the goal line. There's BB right there with the ball. Pretty easy there. You know, I mean that was easy, too easy. Um, BB's a good running back. He's got good size. He's a good running back. Let's see if we can. Now here's Alcorn State's going to punt. I believe they blocked this. UAB does. Yeah, they sure do. And speaking of which, there's a tight end. They do play like 3 tight ends. They can go spread or they can go 3 tights, but they're just okay. Yeah, that's Hawkins Jr. I believe that's his name was. I did not have him on there, but Pretty good pass there. A little bit of pressure, good pass. Who was it that was giving pressure right there? Let's go back and look at that. Brought a blitz. Let's fast forward here and see what we got next. They be fumbling right there. And this was back to back plays, I remember right there. He's only got one arm on that football. He's in contact. He'll put the ball on the ground. You got to hit him, get after it. And I believe that was back to back plays, like I just said. And you see they try to use his running speed. He can run, he can go. We got to be disciplined. Stay home right there. Nico, Lennon Jackson, got to stay home. What? Now, he had pressure, like I said, but he had enough time to throw the ball. Where'd this guy come from? Somebody lost him. Right guard, right tackle, one. So they will turn the ball over. UAB will. Well, I think that's we're right back to. I say, Alcorn State. I mean, it's 14-3, but uh, Alcorn hadn't done a whole lot. You're going to throw him underneath. It's Buck Halter again. Like I say, he's not. He has made a couple catches, but he's not one of their top three. That throw right there, look at that. That is a good throw right here now. Don't underestimate his arm. Look at this throw. He throws this a dart, and that's a long throw. He's at the 24, and he throws that. That's 24 yards in there, and he throws a dart. He's on this hash. And he throws it way over there. I mean, that's a good throw right there. That's a Maury, I believe. Yeah, Maury Thomas. But that was a big time pass right there. That was a showed off his arm there. Yeah, that was kind of more of a coverage sack there. Like I said, that's that big defensive end there. No, it's Waller. Okay, that's a different guy there. But that was more of a coverage sack there. And that's number one. Yeah, Dempsey. Colby Dempsey is one of their two best corners there. You see, he made a good play on the ball. We got to be careful. Taylor can't just throw it up for grabs. I mean, they do have two good corners. We need to try to pick on that third corner, though. That's who we need to try to pick on. Maybe he can go if he gets a little room. He's got good size, but we should match up good against him. Got lucky there. See, they can play now if you let them. They got some players. Definitely can give us some fits. There he is. Yeah, that's Desmond, the big 6'6" guy. Once again, that's really a coverage sack. Quarterback has time to throw it. Watch him here. I mean, he's got time. And right here, he's ready to throw, and he's not throwing. He's waiting, waiting, waiting. And that's a coverage sack right there. Taylor's got to not be scared to run too. They're not open. Pull it down and run it right there. That's Taylor Green. We need him doing some of that. Taylor's a lot better runner than that guy. You saw their defensive line got behind the quarterback. They do that. Taylor's got to go with it. Good hard running right there. Arkansas can stop that, I think. They should be able to. Our defensive line's got to wake up and play. They got to come ready. Good shot right there. Good throw. Got to get some pressure. Cannot let the quarterback stand there all night. Now here's Shanks. He'll get some pretty good return here. Yeah, somebody's got flipped. I mean, this is just not good coverage at all. Nobody's even down here in his face. It's not very good coverage. But you can see he can't go. Yeah, well, that's lucky right there. Guy had good coverage on him. Good run right there. There's Trent Dilfer. He's our head coach. If you know, he's a former NFL quarterback. He won a Super Bowl, I believe, um, with Tampa Bay, I believe it was, with Coach John. Well, I'm not sure. No, he went with the Baltimore Ravens, I believe. But anyway, he is their head coach. I believe he won a Super Bowl with the Baltimore Ravens. Matter of fact, I know he did. When they had that really good defense, Ray Lewis and Ed Reed and all those guys, and they just wanted Dilfer not to mess it up. But anyway, there you go. There's the University of Alabama at Birmingham. Hey, they got their defense is stout. They really got two really good corners. A lot of those sacks we saw were mostly coverage sacks. And Taylor's got to be ready to run the ball. Don't force anything. These corners are good. We need to try to pick on that third guy. And that's what Bobby Petrino did so good versus us last year. Picked on, was it Blair, I think was his name, Simeon Blair at third corner, and he just feasted on him. And that's what we need to do this week is find that third corner and really pick on them. But I think, that they haven't seen it. We got really good receivers, too. We got good offense. And so I look for us to come out smoking, let Taylor Green running on them, and they haven't seen anybody nearly what he can do running-wise for sure. And but anyway, guys, that's all I got. I'm gonna cut it here. Arkansas gonna play, like I say, Alabama-Birmingham, 3 o'clock Saturday. I'm super excited. I'm ready to watch it. I'm ready to see those Hogs get back in the win column again. They should have beat Oklahoma State. Dadgum, and just let it slip away. But remember, Oklahoma State's the number 15 team in the country. We're at their home. Not only should we have beat them, but we should have ran them out of the place. I mean, we were right on the verge of doing that. Second half, we just really fell apart. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. And, it was just miraculous that we could get down there and kick that field goal to go to overtime. That was absolutely miraculous that happened. So I really believe the Hogs are going to do good. We need defense to come on and have a good game for us. Shut these Blazers down. And let's go get a big win. I'm ready, 2-1, heading into SEC play, I believe, after that. But anyway, that's all I got, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and come back later. I'll be posting videos as many as I can. Hope you enjoy it. Have a good evening. Thanks so much. Go Hogs.